there, buddy?
Hey, boys and girls. We live, man. This can handle people on this.
Let me
Hold on now.
throw you real quick and just test it.
Hold on now.
On that, dude.
Let's test it.
Yeah.
He's been real aggressive
What about
since he got here.
What about
Yes.
Hilty? You know what I'm saying? Throw you on that around.
You trying to throw me around?
Hey,
Is that what
no,
you
no,
said?
pick me up right
you
now.
throw Cody around.
Oh yeah. I mean, I could figure that
Are you
out.
trying to have a main event?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. What's
You
up?
down for the
That
main
will
event?
Main
sell.
event.
That will sell.
That will sell. We should do a main event.
It
bro.
would be hilarious.
I gave 5-minute head start.
For what?
I'll do nothing.
What am I trying to do?
Anyways, so we're at, Trey's main event, the Southeastern Submission Classic. This is dope what you've done here.
It's growing, man.
You want to put the mic up to your face?
Step by
Wow,
step.
new guy here.
Yeah.
Brand new
You
guy.
can't pick me up, man.
I'm trying to help
Yeah.
out. That's all. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, it looks sick in here though. The setup is awesome, dude.
For sure. And I don't
The
know if
setup looks
everybody
great.
knows that this is you behind the scenes. Like, I feel like people see the jiu-jitsu, but they don't get to see, like, what all work goes into it.
Yeah.
This is pretty crazy, pretty sick.
it's a lot of work, man, and I want to put on a quality event. It's for us local schools.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have guys coming from Tuscaloosa. We got guys coming from Louisiana, Georgia, all over the place to compete. But for us to have this here locally in Pensacola surrounding areas is what I want. I want everybody to be able to participate, everybody to be able to grind and show out and shine. That's my biggest thing. I got in a fight on shows like Fight to Win. I've been on there twice. It's a professionally ran event, high quality, and that's the level I'm striving for right here in our backyard.
Yeah.
So people can be like, hey, come see me do grappling, and then they've got a nice show to do it at.
Right.
Lights, DJ, stage,
Well,
everything.
the live stream side of it too, having that is a game changer, dude.
for sure.
Because if you're not able to make it, whatever it may be, you got stuff going on, but being able to pull it up on your phone or wherever and just, catch it while you can, dude. I mean, that's a game changer.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's just step by step growing. Like, we got the live stream this time. We're going to try to start pushing that some more. Where else can you go be on a stage and get paid if you win?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay a dime to compete.
Yeah.
Your friends can come and watch you. It's awesome.
Yeah, dude, it's super dope. It's also really cool, like the branding. Like, everything is so professional.
Yeah.
Like especially like I told you when we walked in, I was like, I couldn't believe it was here because when it's live streaming, it's so like slick looking. Like, it looks like one of those Fight to Wins that you're talking about that everybody knows about.
Yeah.
But it's like that, and I definitely feel like the name is stretching out there. Like, it's getting bigger.
Yeah.
It's getting that noise.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's dope. Like, especially you're not just doing regular super fights. You're doing things like, what is it, quartet?
Yep, the quartet.
So it's 4,
Yep.
not 5.
Yep.
But you're doing things that are
That's
like
so-
fun and
so
cool,
exciting.
dude.
to do
Yeah,
that.
the schools get pumped up about it.
Yeah.
The teams
Heck
get pumped. It
yeah.
is so fun, dude. It's so fun to watch one guy eat through 3 guys and then get exhausted and now
Pause.
Pause. It's
No, it is
you
dope.
know what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
But
Yeah, for sure.
it's awesome, dude, and it's a team thing. It's cool,
Yeah.
it's exciting, and they're getting paid this time too. The winners get paid. The
Yeah.
winners get a big trophy. The winners get the bragging
Yeah.
rights. It's
Yeah.
it's pretty awesome.
And you're not just sticking to guys either, which
No.
is really sick
No.
because the girls don't ever get enough shine.
No, dude, I'm so excited to have the girls this time. The last event, Jackson's wife was like, "Hey, do a ladies." And I was like, I'm down. Like, we've always done the women's absolutes,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I love pushing the women's side of the sport, and I was like, we'll try it, And to have we had 4 teams. We unfortunately had one drop out. They had some injuries, so we have 3 teams. But to have 3 teams of 4 ladies is awesome.
Yeah.
That means the sport is growing.
That's huge, dude.
It's
It's
great.
huge.
It's so I'm so pumped up about it.
Yeah, and I think like we talked about at Island Fights last time we were kind of hanging out. You were talking about the importance of like having a place, or something that all the gyms can come to and like kind of take part, and that's what you're doing here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like everybody, like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
It's neutral ground. Like, everybody can come and have a place. It's not like a
Yeah, this
is
isn't.
this going to be weird kind of thing?
Yeah.
No, this isn't that. That's where I think a lot of super fights go wrong. We've dumped a lot of money into this, obviously.
Yeah.
We want to be a professional event. But a lot of super fights, they're like in the local gym, they're on their mats, and there's nothing wrong. That's cool. It's getting experience, getting some exposure for guys, and there's some money out there for that. I'm not knocking that at all, but like this is at a venue, stage, like top notch.
Right.
That's what we're striving for.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna set the record straight. Like that, you're setting history. The first like jiu-jitsu event to ever have us.
Oh, that's
Like,
true.
I mean,
That's special.
Yeah.
Right
I mean,
there.
that's
who's done
big
that
deal,
before?
dude.
That's
Big
special
deal right there.
And it's not easy to get us to come out the house.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate y'all
You know
being
where we
here.
stay.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, man, this is gonna be a perfect opportunity for y'all to get on a live stream and run it, and hopefully get to say a couple things. You know,
Yeah.
so
Heck yeah.
who better, right?
Also, how many events is this now that you've done this?
Oh, dude,
It's gotta be up there.
I want to say we started in 2017 with the tournaments,
Yeah.
and we had an absolute. Josh Everton won that one.
Yeah, I literally was just
it was
talking
like the
to
first
somebody
one.
the other day
Yep.
about that.
And we've been putting them on since, multiple ones a year. Usually the super fights we were doing like once a year. But, man, we've had such a great positive feedback and turnout for it. Like, I think we're going to pump out a few more, like, every year, at least
Yeah.
a few, because people want it, I mean, like I said, you get to compete for free and possibly get paid.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You pay $100, you get one match, and you go home. So that's a normal tournament, but this is different, so.
Yeah. With all those events that you've had, like everything that you've been in charge of, has there been a favorite moment that stuck out so far?
Oh, man. Each one has been awesome, and my favorite moment is always the absolute, and we've tried. There's only been maybe one or two tournaments that we've done that we haven't done the absolute, because that's always been a goal of mine too, is like, I'm giving back to the community.
Yeah.
Like, our tournament is giving money somewhere. We've done that from day one. We're going to continue to do that. So I think that's special, and the absolute brings the money. And so we've had high level guys compete, and it's exciting to watch them, and then they get paid out $1,000, $2,000. We've had $2,000 absolute, so that's probably the biggest memories, just seeing those guys duke it out.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we've had a lot of great memories over the years, for sure.
Yeah. Is there anybody that you're looking, maybe it's not that too far in the future, that you're like, man, I really want to wrangle this person into the absolute, or like, is there a name maybe?
Man, there's so many.
Call your shot.
In the side, yeah.
Maybe you versus
Yeah.
Steph.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he said, yeah, no.
I mean, I competed a year ago. I'll probably compete again, sometime soon, but life is crazy right now. But, I mean, there's so many studs in the South right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
Built
just
different.
blowing up. I mean, Ryan Aiken is on a tear,
Crazy.
from Atlanta, and
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to be in the top something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
But-
think he just was ranked in the top 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was 3 or 4 at,
Yeah.
I can't remember what association it was that put it out. but-
Yeah,
I think he's
but-
number 1.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a lot of awesome freaking monsters in the South. So, I mean, anybody that wants to come, get paid, like, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And my goal, too, is, like, continue to build these things up where we can do more. Like, the more views, the more things, the more money that comes in, the more money I can pay out. The more names I can get, the bigger names I can get, because it's not cheap to get a high-level competitor.
Yeah.
Like, they want the money, and that's some of them making a living by that. I get it, so.
Yeah. At the end of the day, what do you think your end goal is for how consistent or how many times a year you're putting these on? Like, how long does it take you to kind of get everything set up? Like, I know it takes a while, but like, what's like, if you could have it any way you want, how often would you be putting them on?
Man, every few months probably, and I always try my best to work around other tournaments. Super fight show I view a little differently. Like, I can put on a super fight show, and then there can be a tournament in 2 weeks. Like, my super fight show is not going to affect in a tournament.
Yeah.
The kid can compete in the super fight show, and then he can compete in the tournament. But if there's a tournament one week and then a tournament the next week, mom and dad can't pay $200 for most can't pay $200 for bus tournament. They're going to pick and choose, and I get it. So I try my best to try to, okay, there's this tournament. Let me try to space my tournament out a month later or a month, away from them. That way it gives both opportunities for us to be successful, but also for the competitors to be able to compete as much as possible.
Yeah.
So ultimately, every few months would be nice. So we'll see.
Kind of working towards that.
I think also something that I like, unless you were here for like they're about to do rules meeting, but something you don't see is like people from all over, like from different gyms, are just helping.
Oh yeah.
They're just helping without asking.
Yeah,
They're just helping finish the little details.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is something so cool that you've like, what is it, cultivized?
Yeah, cultivated.
Yeah. That it just like, that's hard to do. That's just organic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the type of person you are and like the type of environment you like cultivate.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, are doing it because they look forward to it. You know what I mean? People are fired up about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so they want to get in here and help any way they can to keep it going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which has got to feel great for you. The fact that the community is like all about it. You know?
It takes a ton of people to pull this off.
Yeah.
Like I've got the team. If I didn't have my team, like it wouldn't happen. I mean, we had 20 plus people in here last night putting the stage up and getting this ready. And without them, I couldn't do it by myself. You know what I'm saying? So everybody matters to me. I'm very thankful, very blessed to have that community of people willing to jump in and help for sure.
Yeah. Is there a end goal arena, maybe a basin or? Is there like I know a guy.
Yeah.
We know a guy.
Yeah,
we might be able to.
Yeah, me and Dean connected. We had the dual show, and that was awesome.
Yo, I also refed at that event.
Yeah. I got to ref the Jorge Masvidal Pettis,
which is crazy.
That was
crazy at the time.
awesome,
I coached. Crazy to see coach up there
wild.
like dicing it up with the big boys.
Yeah, so that was a really cool event. That was actually back to like memories. That was probably one of the best memories actually. That was really
2019.
cool.
It's crazy to think it was that long ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Wild.
But that show was awesome. We had our full card, and then he had his card, and it was stacked at the base center. It was very cool.
Yeah. Chris Barnett versus Yoel Romero was like the co-main event to that.
I think so.
That's
and Phil
crazy.
Rowe, he did. Who did he go
fight?
against? I can't remember, but he was on it.
Ooh, I don't know.
It was awesome show. But yeah, I like collaborating with guys that are willing to work. Dean's awesome, love him.
Maybe you can get Phil on one of these, dude.
Yeah, Phil's blown up, bro.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
it might be
he's
a little
big time
hard
right
to
now.
bring
You
him
know
in,
what I'm saying? But the ultimate goal is just to continue to grow, improve every single time with quality, with the looks, with the production, get it to the next level, whatever that is. Just baby steps, So.
And forgive me if you've already done this because I don't know, but have you ever thought of getting somebody to sponsor Quickest Sub?
Yeah.
Or Fight of the Night or something like that.
I love that idea. We actually haven't done that. Most of the time we've taken sponsors' money and help pay for the absolute. So it would be sponsors / the event doing the absolute.
Right. Yeah.
But I love that idea. We got a couple sponsors. Shout out to Hunter Hendricks, lawyer, best family lawyer around. And actually he's competing on the show.
Yeah.
He actually helped sponsor the quartet. So they're getting the males are getting paid out and the females are getting paid out. R&R Performance in Pensacola off Navy Boulevard. Anything car related, they're awesome. They help sponsor the quartet too. So each member who on the winning team gets $100. That's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome, dude.
You also have a lifestyle experiment out here.
Yep, a lifestyle.
They're set
got
up.
sick gear.
Crazy looking.
Got their booth
they
set.
look great over there.
Just throwing this out there,
Wild.
and this is on the fly. I got 2 pair of broken down Vans in the car. Fastest sub of the night. They're size 11, so it's maybe size 11
But
guys
you
should be
wore
looking
'em?
at it.
Yeah,
Winner
you can sign them.
If they're free,
best-
we'll sign them, dude. No big deal.
That's worth some money, bro.
He's like, he can't even. He's like, I don't want it.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Best sub
You ain't
gets
throwing nothing out there.
athlete's foot, dude. Is that what you're talking
I'm
about?
not saying he has to wear
Congrats.
them. Put them in a glass case and keep
What you
them.
mean, dude?
Yeah. Some smelly Vans.
I'm just trying.
Yeah.
I'm helping out on the fly.
Yeah, no,
I already
I
ate my
respect
banana.
it.
I'd offer a banana.
Trying
up.
to support however you can. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, dude.
No, we could definitely figure something out though. That would be cool to do.
Yeah, maybe
Fight
we
of the
go get,
night or like a sub of the night or something like that.
Maybe
Well, let's do it. Let's
sub of the
sub of
night.
the night.
Let's
Sub.
do it. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. Let's do 100 fastest sub. I'll do it out of my pocket.
Okay, I was about to say, brother. You
Hey,
can carry
yo.
the 80. We'll do 20 together.
We'll do it now. I'll go ahead and say $100 fastest sub, but y'all got to keep track of that,
sub.
okay?
Okay.
So y'all got to keep track of
For
that because
sure.
I
Right.
can't. You know what I'm saying? So
That's gonna be
I'll
awesome.
put that on y'all.
Heck yeah.
Whoever
That's
hits
what
the
we're over here
fastest
for,
sub,
dude.
Yeah.
$100.
Heck
All
yeah.
right.
Well, you heard it here.
Yeah.
That's sick.
I like it.
Do you need to get out of here for that rules meeting?
Yeah, what time is it?
It's looking at 1:50 right now.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll probably get out of here.
All right, well, dude, can't thank you enough for inviting us out.
Yeah,
Dude, you throw a
absolutely.
killer
Hell yeah,
event.
dude.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Appreciate y'all.
We'll be
coming.
right back here in a second. All right, boys and girls, we're back. They just did the rules meeting.
Now we are on the stage. Come on, bring it in here, baby. Bring that in. They're real nice.
All right,
real
we
nice
see how he
like-
treats his ladies. Don't be doing all that, boy.
What you mean? I'm just hanging out, dude, and having a good time.
We're getting ready for the Southeastern Submission Classic.
Had to read it. It's fine.
Bro, it's a lot of S's.
It is a
It's
lot.
1, 2,
I tell you
3,
what, though.
4, 5, 6, 7 S's. That's a lot in a title.
Can you see the? I guess you can see it behind us over there. But the triangle like setup looks so sick. I love the logo.
I don't know where that came from in jiu-jitsu, but a lot of companies within jiu-jitsu, like schools,
Use that like infinite.
triangular setup. I don't know what
Yeah.
that is. There's only like 3 shapes in
Jiu-jitsu.
all of shapes, I guess, that can make a multiple pattern. Did you know that? It's like a square, a triangle, and then
Circle.
no, because a circle next to a circle, there's gaps
Oh, you mean to like
that
connect them?
interlace with each other.
Yeah.
There's only like 3 shapes, I think. Triangle,
Interesting.
square, and then there's another one that's like.
Trapezoid or something.
But that doesn't make sense because then you see things that are like, it'll be like a dude's face or something, or like an F with a like little tail, and then it's like layered on top of each other, like how they do tile. And it's like a print of a shirt or something. And it's just a perfect. It's just not a name of a shape yet because it's not like a mathematical shape or whatever you want to call it, geometrical
Yeah.
shape.
I'll be honest. I lost you
You know what I'm
probably
saying?
a minute and a half ago, at least.
I don't know what
But-
that's called, but like that's one of those things. I think they're using that for strength. Like there's not a stronger shape than a triangle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's as
You see them
strong
on
as
top
it
of
gets.
bridges.
Triangles.
Yeah. Triangle on top of the bridge, and that
Yeah.
strengthens the bridge. In an engineering sense, triangle's very strong. Very strong shape.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. yeah.
Well,
Double down.
That's why I
double
love it.
down on my
That's why I
point.
love it as the Southeastern Submission Classic logo. You know?
Yeah, there's something about that that's like old. I don't know if triangles came from Japan.
I don't know,
What's
but
up, dude?
but you do see it a lot in.
Japan?
No, I was gonna say jiu-jitsu. Period. Like you see that a lot in at different schools and stuff. You know, using the
Yeah.
triangle. But yeah, dude, I'm fired up. This is gonna be sweet. It's gonna be really cool.
If you were a shape, what shape do you think you'd be?
I think probably like octagon.
Yeah, brother, no, you're not.
You don't think so?
The closest thing you got to an octagon is being a circle, brother.
You think I'm a circle?
You don't have sharp edges, my guy.
Dude, dude, I'm getting sharp. Hey, I'm getting sharp again, dude.
Your belt, dude.
You just wait.
I
You
would have
hold
said
up.
something like a straight line.
I hate that. It's got to have some
Dude,
kind of squiggle in it.
You know how I know that's true is you hate it, and we all hate who we are. Of course, you're gonna hate being.
Well,
a
I
straight
hate who I
line.
am as of right now. I think I'm changing. I'm trying to get sharp
You're
again.
starting to come
I'm
back
trying to
around.
get sharp, dude.
Starting to come
trying
back
to
around.
get sharp. You know. We'll get there. It's just taking some time. It's fine.
Yeah.
What do you think your shape is? Who are you?
I think I'd be something like a cooked spaghetti. Like
All right,
I'm
dude.
not
A
exactly
squiggly line?
a straight line, but
Limp.
I'm like
You're talking about limp noodle.
no.
You a limp noodle hit.
Yeah, because I'm flexible, brother. I can.
Are you
get
though?
in where I fit.
No, see, I think you would be beyond al dente, so you would still be hard, and you would have a little bit of give in you, and then you snap.
See, all
I
heard,
think that's more your spaghetti noodle, yes, but not cooked fully, because it would still break.
See, what you don't know about me is I don't bend.
I'm going to one, all right?
Right, you break.
No.
Yeah.
That's you didn't give me enough time.
Mhm.
You jumped
Hey,
on that. That was
I got
rude,
it.
actually.
I
That
got
was
it though,
pretty rude.
right? I got
I
it.
don't bend, and I was gonna say or
snap.
break.
I snap.
I fold under pressure.
with a with a really good sound, with a nice sound. You think you're a limp noodle? Really?
If I was gonna choose a shape, it'd be something like that shape that we used to all draw in our books.
Oh, the like S that you used to make, you mean?
Yeah, the Diamond S or whatever that was.
Yeah.
What was the name of that?
I don't know. I don't know where it came from.
That's the shape I most recognize myself as or
Interesting. I
relate to.
wouldn't have called that, honestly.
Yeah. And then you said what? Octagon.
Octagon. I think octagon's good.
What about octagon says you?
I like 8 sides. Like 8 as a number. I like it.
8 sides what?
8 sides of it, you know?
Yeah.
You get all 8 sides. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I think you see it a lot. It's used.
No, look,
a lot.
I'm gonna go with you on that. Yeah, for sure. You're an octagon because you're difficult to deal with. Like
Hey, no
trying to
problem.
roll a fucking octagon.
It's close. It's the closest thing to a circle that isn't a circle. So I'm still rollable.
No, like what is octa? What's that come from? Spanish?
I think it's Latin descent.
Latin octa?
I think.
So what is 16? That's more than 8.
Dodeca. I don't know, dude.
Dodecagon.
I don't know what. Yeah.
That's not. Octagon's nowhere near the closest thing.
I don't know, but I think
before
that's the
circle.
thing you see a lot. You don't see
The octagons?
No, I think you see octagons more than anything. More than any of the extra-sided circles.
That's a truer statement than the first one.
So I'm here for it, dude.
You said the
Do you hear what
closest.
they got playing right now?
Oh my god,
Dude.
All right, we're gonna wrap this part of the podcast.
I don't know if y'all can
hate
hear
this.
it, dude.
Who is that?
Huh?
If you're that big of a fan, who is this?
It's Kenny Rogers.
That's Kenny Rogers?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Kenny Rogers?
Yeah.
Not Loggins?
Maybe it's Kenny Loggins.
All right.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Not
it's
sure
Kenny.
that it's Loggins, but I know it ain't Rogers.
It's Kenny
Rogers
Loggins.
is an old thick guy.
It's Kenny Loggins, yeah. Kenny
It sounds
Rogers.
like
What
a
does Kenny Rogers
Thin
do?
wispy guy.
What does he sing?
Kenny Rogers?
Yeah.
It's like,
It's
what's
Kenny
that,
Loggins.
Blown in the Wind?
It's definitely Kenny Loggins.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Yes, it's Kenny Loggins. Now, go back.
Footloose. Oh, he's got
It's
footloose.
crazy that I know that and you don't. Now, look up Kenny Rogers. It's something, I swear it's like
Kenny
something in the
Rogers.
wind.
Island in the Stream.
We've got tonight.
I don't know. These all look like bangers, though. I don't know any of them, but
I mean, look at him. He used to sing with Dolly Parton. I know he's got some songs.
Love Will
with her.
Turn You Around. Wow, these are good.
Kenny
This
Rogers.
is, I think, the best song of all time.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay, you're walking out first MMA fight ever. Walking out to a super fight against me. What is your song? It's this?
I don't know. Remember, because I told you, I think Last Mr. Big would be really good to walk out to also.
that's sick.
That's still, honestly, like one of my... It can't happen because he's sadly passed away, but the Last Mr. Big...
Oh, to do it live?
To do a podcast with Last Mr. Big would be the coolest thing ever. You know he had a diamond eyeball. Did you know that about him?
What?
Yeah. He
Pull
lost
that up.
his eye in like a
He has
shooting.
a legit diamond
he
eyeball.
got fake eyeballs to put in his... Because one of his eyes got like shot out or something.
Oh, yeah.
And he would make the...
I knew it wasn't going to be a real ball.
and he made the pupil diamonds. The Last Mr. Big. Here.
Oh, so
This
it's
used
not
to
like
be
a
the-
real diamond.
No, it's a real diamond.
Like a real diamond, not like the print.
Yeah, he had diamond in his eyeball.
Zoom in on that. What the fuck?
Last Mr. Big eyeball.
Look,
Diamond
Google the last Mr. Big diamond eye.
Yeah, he had fake eyeballs and they would put diamonds in
That
them.
one's way clearer.
That's actual diamonds in his eye.
Clear. Hey, did you ever see The Rescuers? Look up The Rescuers.
Yeah, look, this is him just hanging out and his eyes just glistening.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's wild, isn't
Look
it?
up The Rescuers Down Under.
The
It's
Rescuers.
it's these like.
Oh, this looks sick.
Yeah, it
dude.
does.
Damn.
The vibe just got real high.
They got
in
a
here.
real deal in here, dude.
But
Down under.
Rescuers Down Under. Now you're gonna look. Sorry.
Videos. What are you doing, dude?
Look at the villain.
All right.
They're trying to get this diamond from this old lady.
That one?
What y'all want to know?
You hopping
mean,
on,
what you
dude?
wanna know?
Come on, bro.
Grab the mic.
What you
again.
doing, dude?
Back again.
Pull up.
again.
They
We're
just
talking about the
y'all
last
just cut
Mr.
the
Big.
lights out,
Yeah,
dude.
it looks
It
Scoot over.
Yeah.
looks different.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Absolutely, do it. Yeah.
Touch it.
What's
Touch it.
bro? You feel hyped?
Man, I am so ready, bro. Oh, man. I'm pumped.
Got the lights off, bro. It's going
Somebody
down.
give you an energy drink? What's going on?
Serena all hooks me up with a coffee, so I got an espresso. I'm ready.
Espresso.
Hey, no, we got 20 kids matches, so that would make 25 adult matches.
45 total. Before
Yep.
go into the finals.
Before the quartet.
Yeah.
And we got several blue belts, purple belts, brown belts. We got 2 black belt matches I'm looking forward to. Awesome card, to be honest.
So it's 45 fights before the quartet, and then it's another, 40 fights.
40.
Well, I mean, that's
I mean the quartet. You
I'm
mean
not no math
quartet? I
scientist.
mean,
I'm picking up what you're putting down, though.
I'm not as
It's
smart
like
as
round.
you. That sounds good to me.
He's
You're
like,
smarter than
it's
me.
adding
So
up.
See, like
let's
when people
figure
say
it
I'm not
out.
as smart as you, yeah, that's true because you could be smarter than me. But it
Not
makes it sound
as
like you're
smart.
saying you're less smarter than me.
Yeah.
But I'm smarter than that.
Well, how about I'm not good at math? So, however the quartet works out,
Yeah.
there's several matches later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see on the camera how it makes it look like it's all black everywhere?
Yeah.
It's sick.
It's good in here.
Yeah, it
bro.
looks awesome.
Yeah, like that.
I'm
Quality,
Dude,
brother,
I am
quality.
fired up for the quartet. Quartet's gonna be so
fun.
cool,
It's so
man.
fun. It's so fun. It's awesome. Who we got? Kazushi Club, Pensacola.
Sushi Club,
Yep.
We got Witness Martial Arts,
Team Remedy.
Yeah.
Team Remedy, and Championship out of Daphne.
Okay.
Championship.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yep. And so, man, it's really awesome. Like, you got Daphne, Alabama. You got Pensacola. You got Remedy and Milton. Like a little bit of everybody representing, you know. So, and then the women's side, I don't even know. I'd have to look at it.
I know we have a Kazushi Club.
We got a Kazushi Club. You're
Women's.
Do y'all have any Remedy girls?
right. No, we don't. I wish we did. We don't. I wish we did. Let's see. We got Championship, female. Kazushi Club, Championship MMA, and Cobra BJJ.
Cobra.
And we had Virtus, but they had some people.
And you
get hurt.
have every belt level represented,
Yes, sir.
which is crazy.
That's awesome.
Sir.
That's I assume whenever you started, that was you weren't
Non-existent.
going to events where you saw every belt level compete.
I mean, yes, but I had to go to Texas and I had to go to
Yeah.
Atlanta. Like,
And it was like 12 fights
more than
in
4
nine.
hours away. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even Louisiana, like, you didn't see brown and black belts competing. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's
how crazy
far
is
and few
it?
between.
How crazy is it that now you're the reason it is?
I'm not the reason.
For locally.
I mean, that's why we're here.
Yeah.
We were one of the first tournaments to kick off tournaments in this area. That's why I started doing them. There was a need for it badly. No tournaments were coming here locally. I competed. I know how bad it sucked to drive over 4 hours and spend all that money in gas and hotels to compete. And that's why we invested a lot into getting some mats and everything we needed to do the tournament.
Yeah.
So it is nice. I did play a part in it, but everybody that supports it, everybody that's been here and helped is the reason why. You know what I'm saying? I can't take all the credit
Yeah.
for sure.
They can't. But the seed, you were the planter of the seed.
I'll
You
take
put your
that.
Hey,
I'm the gardener.
hey,
All right.
yo. Calm her down over there, brother.
But yeah, where there is a seed, there is an idea, there's a flower. Go say something.
What do you want me to
I'm
get?
drowning
Praise the
over here,
flag. No,
dog.
I saw it. I ain't got nothing to add, dude. I just
All
wanted
right,
to see
yeah.
you kind of,
No,
do
I
your
just
own
want
thing.
people to
See how
know,
long
like,
you could last.
You are the reason. Like, it's your idea. Like, it's dope to see this thing unfold. Are there any future plans for, your little girls to be on here, main event one day?
Well, not 2 events ago, Vera had a super fight. I think she was the first match, and then I had a match later on that night, and that was awesome.
Yeah,
That was the highlight, another highlight.
That's
like
a cool moment.
the coolest thing ever. We both were, busting up to win, and it was just awesome. Like, I'll never forget being able to compete with her, you know. So, and she likes competing. She likes jiu-jitsu, so it was a highlight for sure.
That's dope.
dude.
Yeah.
And your other girl, she plays basketball?
Yeah, she's taken to basketball, which I love basketball, so it was great, and I really enjoyed helping her with that. And she's taken
you
off of
coach her?
basketball. I coached the rec ball, and then
You can play basketball?
Man, I can hoop, and if anybody wants to
dude.
smoke,
Is that why you're wearing a Pacers?
This is the team Pacers, bro.
I thought you were just Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, this is the team, bro.
Yeah, you got to check out to go.
Well, I've been calling out Thrasher for years. I actually played him. And Sean in the basketball 2-on-2 and smoked them. They don't want to talk about that very much. But, you know, I've been trying to call out Jarvis. Jarvis that does the videos, you know, Jay Will.
Yeah, I see him over there
on Instagram. Yeah. Shout out. He does all the good stuff. He's scared of me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, on the court, you know. So I hope he hears this and sees that, you know.
Yeah.
So,
it's the
yes,
triceps.
I can ball, bro. I did play. I went to Woodham High School in Pensacola, bro. I played on the basketball.
So you played at Woodham?
He just boxes people out.
That's exactly what it is, dude.
He's just doing a lot of
exactly what it is.
Yeah, elbow. Yeah. Get out of my way.
Yeah.
You ever see
really good at that.
Along Came Polly?
Yeah, long
shirtless
time ago.
dude just rubbed down his face. That's Trey all day.
Yeah.
Goggles.
Yeah, goggles.
Sweating for no reason. We ain't even started yet.
Oh no.
Doing push-ups.
Yeah,
well, I mean, hey, if it works.
Actually,
dude.
basketball was my favorite sport until I found jiu-jitsu, for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you have a path forward in basketball, or you just liked it?
I liked it. I played growing up. I played in middle school, played a little bit in high school, and so it was. I enjoy it. I love it. Yeah. Now that my daughter's gotten back into it, I've gotten back into it, and I really enjoyed helping her grow and seeing her progress, and she's fallen in love with it. So that's her thing, you know.
Yeah. See, that's probably why you feel like you're really good, is because you're playing against her.
Well,
you're triple her height.
You know, it's I
gotta
make myself feel good every once in a while.
Play defense. I'm done.
Yeah.
He's playing on like a 7-foot goal too.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, dude, I still got hops. What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Dunking on a 7-foot goal. I love it.
My body don't move like it did when I was 16 years old. That's for sure. I feel it.
Yeah, I wake up, dude, and my joints sometimes are just like, yeah, not today, dude.
Yeah.
This ain't how this works.
Yeah.
It's like you get a couple good days, and you really gotta like milk them.
Yeah.
You don't feel that yet. You don't.
I'm not. Yeah. I don't really. There's not too much that I mean, I got a shoulder problem, but other than that, I'm pretty good. I got clicky knees. You know about the clicky knees. But other than that, man, I'm good.
If he doesn't like pre-pop his legs before jiu-jitsu, it really sounds like you've torn everything in his legs.
I can
just
be standing, hanging out. I'll probably click now. But yeah, I'll just like if I go when I'm playing golf, I go to mark my golf ball, you know, and I scrunch down on my knees, and it's just everybody. It's like, hey, dude, did you just break something?
Yeah,
because it's
sound
so
like
loud.
You bust all the seams
I
in
got
his
some
hands.
clicking knees too. It's just part of it. Part of it.
It happens.
Yeah,
It happens. It's
your
all that
shoulder
golf.
thing is from golf.
Probably, yeah. Playing
Dude,
golf for so long.
that's the thing about it. Like, you can get hurt doing anything. If you're not doing jiu-jitsu, you're gonna get hurt playing golf. If you're not doing, you're gonna get hurt playing basketball or whatever. Like, you got. I mean, that's just life. Like,
you might as well use your body up.
Yeah.
Like, don't go to the grave with like a great body. Wear that thing out. You know.
Give it all you got while you got it. You know.
Speaking of wearing your body out, this week I hit a PR on bench, and I'm only bringing this up.
Oh, only bringing it up because I want to flex on you.
No.
Go ahead, drop it on.
Because I can't even fathom what you're probably benching.
Dude, I'm weak.
There's no way.
Dude, hey, 100%.
The chest on you, brother.
It's more 100%.
It's like show muscles, bro, and they're not even really.
They're
not even good enough
give
for
us
show.
the number.
No,
give us the number.
That's a lie.
Honestly, I did tear my labrum in my shoulder. Ooh, probably 4 months ago now. Had an MRI and everything. I had torn labrum. It's doing a lot better. It's still clicking though. So I was working out with like 222, or 225, but that's nothing, bro. I mean,
obviously nothing.
I mean, but like, that's nothing compared to the average. Like,
average
to the gym,
is definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Bigger or smaller than that.
Man,
so
that's
anyways,
crazy.
What's your bench like? Where's your bench at?
PR?
What's PR?
Yeah, I don't know.
You mean?
And kilos or?
Dude, you're strong as an ox. I roll with you. I know you're strong. So.
No way.
Yes, way.
No, okay,
it's
look.
probably less.
Yeah,
probably less than what you think.
Okay, what do you think it is?
Max out bench press.
Yes. For everything I got.
Everything you got.
255.
No, it's 205.
Okay, that's good, bro.
But I had never lifted weights, really.
Yeah, I know. I know you never lift. I remember you.
But he's just dense. He's just like
he is dense.
He's got muscle.
Yeah, you throw him in water, he's sinking.
Yeah. He's just like you go to dap him up, and it's
I'm drowning in the shower.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm dodging.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, there's something different. I don't know what it is.
But you're naturally strong, and if you continue to lift weights, like I said, I've been lifting weights since I was in middle school. And my dad started me in middle school. I was on the weightlifting team in high school. I never stopped lifting weights. The longest period I've ever not lifted weights was maybe a month because of an injury, and then I was right back to lifting weights.
Yeah.
And for 15 years, it's been lifting weights to stay healthy, to stay mobile, to stay fit for jiu-jitsu, have endurance for jiu-jitsu. And then recently I have started to okay, I want to try to add a little bit of muscle. I want to try to eat right and take protein and creatine and do what I'm supposed to do.
And grow a little bit.
So I've blown up a little bit. But you are naturally strong. If you continue to lift weights, you're going to be way stronger than me. You'll be so strong.
There's no way.
Yes, you're naturally strong.
You're blowing me up right now. I do have a question. What is the workout you're doing to get your head so
shiny and beautiful?
Big.
Gorgeous.
He's doing them ear flies on that.
He's got that thing that Joe Rogan puts on his head. You know what I'm talking about?
It's that natural
it's in his
sheen.
Car.
Yeah.
It's that natural sheen, It's that light hits it just right, that fresh shave.
I mean,
that fresh shave.
You're blurring out the camera. It's so bright.
Yeah, that's true.
Look like Mr. Big with that diamond eye over there, dude.
You look like a light.
Yeah.
It's a good look,
though, man. I want to be a light. You know what I'm saying? But the man upstairs.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
I like that.
What is your best lift? What do you perform best in the gym? Not the number, but what is the
squat or bench?
Triceps probably.
Really?
That makes sense.
My bench really is weak, comparable to somebody that actually lift weights. My legs are really weak.
Dude,
I hate legs. I absolutely hate legs.
I've always been chicken leg, dude. Always.
That's actually something I'm going to start working on, and along with my core, just to get my lower back stronger. Triceps. I like triceps.
Yeah.
I really do. My dad said when I was in middle school, if you want strong arms, triceps. And I was like, okay. So I started doing triceps. I always have.
What is your dominant movement there? Just dips?
Dips. I can do dips pretty well, pull downs. Yeah. And shout out to the bar in Milton.
I saw that.
Yep. They are great. They are an amazing gym, a great gym. I like what they're doing over there. That's where I lift weights. They recently teamed up with my gym. So awesome people. That's where I go lift weights.
It's crazy how many people I know now that are in lifting that talk about the bar, even when I'm not in the bar. I've never been there, but when you're in other gyms, they talk about
the barn.
The bar.
Yeah, the bar in Milton. It's a gym.
I thought it was the barn.
No.
Yeah,
my bad.
The bar.
Yeah.
It's a gym that you get motivated by going in there and lift because I do, you got all kind of different people, all different lives, people for fitness, people for bodybuilding, people for powerlifting, people for just trying to get in shape. So you got a lot of those people, but to see those guys in there working hard, it's cool. And then they got every piece of equipment known to man, so it's awesome.
He'd have no idea because you'd have to go into a gym to know what a gym is. It's not a barn.
What are you trying to say?
It's the bar. The bar is.
He's trying to flex on you about his bench press.
Okay,
205 over here, guy.
Yeah, dude, I don't.
205.
I don't.
Yeah, when you get into two game,
right.
maybe two something to do something. You hear me?
Yeah, I'm not. Look, you can keep your 205, dude. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it, bro.
No, I will say this: the first time I really went into a regular, real gym, I guess, is with you.
Yeah. So stop talking shit.
And now, hey, look, and now I've surpassed the boy. The boy has become the bigger boy.
Yeah, definitely bigger.
Yeah.
That's
Hey, yo,
for sure.
I got a Reese's problem.
Definitely bigger. You
Reese's
know what
are
I'm
the
talking about?
best.
They are the best. They're hands down the best. We were talking earlier, and he had a very off the wall pick. But if you had another walkout song, what is your next walkout song?
Do it all over again.
Dude, DMX is
Kenny Rogers.
DMX. Kenny Rogers.
DMX gets me pumped up, bro.
That's a good one.
The remix of Sunshine's awesome. I guess I'm old school. I don't know. I love some DMX. Gets me pumped up, and then probably a DMX song.
Yeah,
that's what I walked out to before. But
dude, you know what? One of the sickest intros to a song that I've just been hooked on lately is "Falling Away From Me" by Korn. It's a crazy little chord intro. It's dun 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 dun. But I don't know what it is. If it's piano, it's not guitar.
Yeah.
It's
I'll figure it out.
Look up "Falling Away From Me" by Korn. That or Money for Nothing by Dire Straits.
Oh yeah.
Don't listen to the whole song.
Yeah, you like that intro, don't
There's
you?
some crazy stuff on the song, but like
It wouldn't fly today. Let's just call it.
yeah,
Let's just
I'm
call it
blanking
that.
on like what is it? What is the little beat to the beginning of it?
If you hadn't asked, I probably could have done it, but I don't know. Now.
And I just had it on one of our stories the other day. But that's what I was benching 205 to. Because I do that now.
Yeah, you do that now.
I did it once ever, but it's like,
Huh?
I saw the finger.
It's fine.
Whatever, dude. Hey, yo, how many times have you done it?
I didn't say anything about me,
All right,
man.
Hey, you know what else gets me pumped up? Because I love watching Roy Jones Jr. highlights.
Ooh.
I got Roy Jones Jr. music.
That
like,
Body Head Bangers album?
Body Head Bangers, boy. Like,
Dude. Volume
I'm
1, baby.
Out, dog.
Dude, that stuff
gets you
right there.
pumped Up. I don't know. He's the
Dude.
greatest of all time.
That
love
and being
Cole,
from the
obviously.
same area, that is like an extra
Dude,
level that
when
people
I
don't get.
throw that album on and I got my Roy Jones Jr. shirt on
yeah.
underneath my jacket, and I'm
Yeah.
just like getting it in there, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
You take it up a notch.
A while ago, it had to be like 2 or 3 years ago, me and Hilton went to New Orleans, and like this is when the Carter 5 by Lil Wayne dropped.
Yeah.
Just came out.
It's in New Orleans, so his hometown basically, or what he claims.
Yeah.
And it's like in everywhere, convenience stores, cabs driving by. It's on the road, like they have like speakers.
Dude,
on
it
the, like,
was
It was
ridiculous.
everywhere. Everybody's bumping it.
That's still one of the coolest, like,
Yeah.
what music-related things is, like, seeing how hard New Orleans puts on for Lil Wayne.
Lil
Like,
Wayne's awesome.
Every single person was
He's
listening
probably
to
one of
that
my
album.
favorite rappers for sure.
Yeah.
And we weren't even there for Lil Wayne. We were there for a stand-up comic show, but we were just trying to waste time before the show.
And what a shame he couldn't do the Super Bowl. At least have a little
I
part
know.
in it. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
There he is.
Grab a mic.
What's
Grab
up,
that mic,
bruh?
dude.
Grab a
Come
mic,
on,
walk
come
around.
on. Come on, hop on, baby.
Come
Mr.
on live, my
Yelverton.
dog.
Oh,
are we on stream right now?
The one and
One of
only.
the baddest
We
boys
got the
in the
crew,
world.
dude.
Good too.
Man, you
Yeah,
big
sweat
guy.
and shame. Sweat and shame. Yep.
How much you bench?
Oh,
I don't
God.
bench anymore.
Yeah, me neither, dude. I just retired.
He's
I
bragging,
hit
been bragging
205.
about his bench press, bro.
All right, dude.
Oh, bench press?
205, dog.
He hit his
Yeah.
205, dude. He's fired up.
Yeah, dude. I'm
good
stoked
stuff.
on it.
Well,
Yeah.
we got a bunch of good matches going on today, huh?
Crazy. There's
Yeah,
45 off rip, and then the quartet is
Quartet.
gonna be crazy.
Man, I'm really looking forward to that quintet. That's a pretty crazy format, and I think, if you look at it, while it's not the norm, I think it probably is the best format for getting viewers and getting people interested. Like with the whole,
It's so exciting.
with the whole like the differentials in weight and how the matches can turn out, and it's one of the rare formats where. You can have the best competitor on your team, but if you don't play your cards right, you can still lose.
Strategy, bro.
Exactly.
Strategy.
So that's a really interesting format, and I think I'm always interested to watch that, and I'm really even more excited to ref it. So it's gonna be a good time.
big ref tonight.
It, It's super exciting to see people locally that being in it.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
Yeah.
a local twist. It's not just like something on like Fight to Win or one championship or like it's a local thing. So you're very invested in the people in it.
It's cool because I think it's becoming a staple here. We're like, oh, let's try it. And then it was like, dude, that was exciting.
Yeah, man.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And now it's like, teams are going back and they're working on this.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
working on their team.
Yeah.
They're working on their strategy. And that is freaking cool.
They're working on it, and not only that, but every now and then you see that rare performance where someone just claps an entire team,
I
and
know, I talked
everybody,
about that earlier.
and everybody wants that, man. And I think
What do they do? What do they do? Cody? What?
Yo. What did he say
Go ahead.
earlier?
Eat through three dudes.
Yeah,
or
you're
something?
like just eating up
Ate
three
through-
dudes
just
at a
eating
time.
through three dudes.
Like pause.
All right.
little
That's
sus.
crazy
Little
that
sus.
that's
Look,
aggressive,
just tear
but-
through the
Dude,
competition,
don't
bro.
give Trey an energy drink. He gets weird with the words.
Espresso, bro. Espresso.
I'm gonna eat up 3 guys today.
I'm going to eat up 3 dudes. What's up?
He has cupping on his hand. I don't know what's going on with that.
It's a
but
stamp,
he's giving
bro.
himself a hickey.
That's how you.
man.
That's how you got to get in tonight.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stamp
dude.
it up, dude.
Yeah.
I
Stamp
don't
it
have
up.
one.
Got to pay in blood.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's a blood tournament.
He gets weird in here. But
Oof.
yeah, I don't know, dude. It's gonna be quite the event. I'm excited. Like, how is the layout of the quartet gonna go? So you're doing the semifinals. Is it all at the end of the event?
Yeah, it's all at the end of the event. We'll start off the males, and then now that we got the females, which is really exciting, we'll have them go as well. So we're kind of intermingle. That way we give teams breaks, So yeah, and I mean y'all know how it goes. One against the other, and then they're in until they get tapped out or no submission, and then they're both out.
So just to clarify for the viewer, if we're going by normal quintet rules, you have and this is kind of the thing that they do, where if they're within 45 pounds of each other, it's an 8-minute match. If there's more than that disparity in weight, that's a 4-minute match. Are we rocking that tonight?
No, so I mean that's a great idea, and we can definitely do that in the future. We just been doing 5 minutes throughout.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah.
But no, I mean I'm down to improve and add. So, if that's something that everybody wants, we'll do it,
Cool.
Also, how are they doing the matchups? Is it like somebody sends their guy out and then you get to match out however you want, or is it preset?
You got the setup.
No, yeah, you send out who you want.
Okay, so they can rotate. They can change their selection.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
That's-
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
That's
So
interesting.
in between rounds, so assuming that, say, we go out and we send out, Cody first.
205. Go ahead.
205. He waxes an entire team.
And I would.
Do we get to send him back out the next round, or do we have to go to the next guy in the rotation?
If he wins, he's in, and you keep rolling with him. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well,
I
let's
like
not put
that.
that kind of pressure on me tonight.
Yeah.
I just had some
If
Ravens
that
rice.
happens,
You're an alternate.
that's going to be
Bloated.
impressive.
Did they
an
not tell you
alternate.
you're an alternate?
Yeah. For all the teams,
Alternate
actually.
for
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
on the table.
Yeah, for all the teams.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Alternate camera guy.
Josh, we're doing $100 for the fastest submission tonight too, so that's cool.
Sweet.
So
Yeah,
we need
just-
$100 if you got it.
$100.
That's what we're
I mean,
asking. You know
So
anybody.
they're going to be watching that and helping us keep track with that.
gotcha.
But, yeah,
Awesome, man.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
Any
I'll throw that
predictions?
in.
Anybody know what it'll be? Or
I don't know.
Any-
See, with the fastest, you might get a kid.
Yeah,
you might get a
could
kid.
You might get a kid.
And these
For
kids show
sure.
out, dude. Dude,
So
these,
it comes out ripping,
well,
bro.
bro,
Yes.
like these. I mean, hell, 20 years ago, man, like. You'd be lucky if you ran into a blue belt, but these kids that are competing tonight, most of them have been training
so
since they could walk.
talented.
Yeah,
So
dude.
talented.
They've been training since they could walk,
It's
and by the
monsters.
time they're our age, I ain't gonna want to
No,
run into
absolutely
anyone, you know what
no.
I'm saying?
No.
Yeah.
By the time they're my age, y'all can catch me in the executive division. Like that, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
I don't know, but I am going to call it that it's going to be a lower belt, like a white or
Yeah.
a blue.
I think
Yeah,
so, man.
I like that.
That's a good possibility for
Just
sure.
the speed, like if
Like
somebody
a
comes
blue
in
belt.
with the exact game plan and they've been drilling that, bro, you might catch somebody off guard.
Yeah,
Like-
typically speaking, like with the upper rank guys and the guys that have been doing this a while, most of them come ready to play. So
Yeah.
like every now and then someone will get caught pretty early, but most of the time those guys bump and it's going to be a little bit of back and forth. But
Yeah.
these lower belts and the guys that have only been competing for a handful, of years or maybe even less than a year, they're still trying to dial in that competitive mindset.
Yep,
So
yep.
sometimes you catch a guy who's ready to get after it and this guy's not quite ready to play yet. So
Yeah.
that's a
And-
very good prediction.
And
I
with
think, yeah.
with higher ranking, I feel like there's also kind of that buffer time in the beginning where you're trying to figure out your opponent, and kind of like
Make a
finalize
read.
your
Yeah,
technique of what you're kind of going for in that first like 1 or 2 minutes. You know what I mean? So I feel like you kind of always have that first little bit that they're just kind of trying to figure their stuff out. So,
for sure.
but yeah,
Yeah, it'd be exciting to see who gets it. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
mean, just throw that out there. Let's see.
Also, I see the trophy in the background.
Yeah. Yep. 2 big trophies for the quartet. Quartet gets
Yeah.
that. Yep.
Slick.
nice.
Yep.
That's crazy. You have to get that commissioned by an iron worker, or like, how's that work?
Yeah, you got to go through the commissioning body and the president and all this crazy
I
stuff.
just talked to Dana
Get one of them.
White, see if he could come by.
Yeah, Dana White gave a stamp of approval. Nah.
Crazy.
Man, at least you guys aren't giving out swords to kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I always got jealous because
That
every
is
time
kind of a wild-
every time I ever
Yeah,
won
yeah.
Naga, they'd give me a belt, and I'm like, why am I not getting a sword, dude?
See,
Yeah.
I always got the
sword.
swords. I never got a belt.
You never got a, you
I
got a
always,
sword?
dude, I got like 3 or 4 swords. I never
Bro,
got a
winning
belt.
adults divisions?
Yes.
Man, they never gave me a
And then
sword.
the
I'm like,
plastic
bro,
ones,
that's
Yep.
the ones you can bend. They never gave him a real
I think I
blade.
got like 2 Naga swords and
No,
2 Copa swords.
Dude, no, Naga, they were giving out for, I don't know if they still do, but they were giving out real swords.
Yeah,
to
real
children.
swords.
Yeah.
The children.
Yeah,
I'm
like
like, bro.
kids.
Yeah, real.
That's
metal.
dangerous.
yeah,
Like, yeah, that is
That's
dangerous.
crazy.
wild.
Yeah.
I don't know who thought that was a good
jealous
idea.
A little bit,
Yeah,
not gonna lie to you.
yeah.
I
Never
get
had
like
one.
this
It is cool as a
samurai
kid.
mindset thing, but
I mean, I'm a giant kid, so I kind of wanted one.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's aggressive.
It's filling up in here,
definitely
guys.
I don't know. Yeah, how long are we till the event? Oh, we're within the hour. It's about to pop off.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, dude. The
exciting stuff.
environment in here, we got to get you out there. You won the first one ever.
Yeah, you were the first absolute winner, I believe.
Yeah.
And Gulf Breeze.
Oh, yeah, the absolute. Yeah,
Who
yeah.
was that in the final with you?
It was Sergio, Sergio Ardilla.
Sergio was in the final on that one.
I fought.
And then
I fought. I think one of Hutch's guys, Clifford, in the first round, and then the second round I got Mateus Gabriel.
Mateus Gabriel is
Yeah.
our freak. He's a
Yeah.
world champion. That dude is a
I
monster.
literally texted him right after he won his
Yes,
first world
that
champion.
kid
I was
was-
like, bro, you beat a world champion.
They were telling me like this kid is like the next
Yeah.
the next ticket. Like
Yeah,
he's
I
the dude. I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
And then Josh beat him.
Yeah. Well, what's funny about that is right after him I fought Sergio. And
Sergio's a beast,
well,
too.
Yeah, crazy.
So basically, both those guys are ADCC veterans.
Yeah.
It was
Yes.
pretty
Yeah.
crazy. Like it was low key.
Okay, yeah. So you tore through the competition at our first event. Pretty awesome.
It was fun, man.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of great competitors show up for these absolutes since then, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember a couple of them that have won. I know Elijah won one. I think Jarima's won one.
Yeah.
So they're.
Did Ryan Aiken ever do one? I know he's been down to
Ryan-
one. He almost did.
don't
No,
think-
Ryan was supposed to win. That was one where Elijah
took a
showed
spot.
up. Yeah,
Okay.
The
I couldn't remember
jabroni
that.
himself.
Yep.
So.
And he tore it through it. Jose over there at Checkmate Daphne, that dude's ranked like top 10 in IBJJF. He's a beast. He's won a couple times.
And Jiba, they're over there doing
Yeah,
the thing, man. They're good.
they've won. So we got a lot of top competitors, man.
And how about the ladies? We did a ladies one a while back.
Yeah,
What was it, like 2 years ago?
yeah.
Something like that.
We done ladies a few times.
Alex Enriquez,
Yes,
Faye Charrier,
Alex,
they showed up.
ADCC,
They showed out.
ADCC vet, yep.
I mean, and that's the thing, and this just goes to show how far this tournament has come, to where you've got multiple ADCC veterans at this point.
Yeah.
Have shown up for it, and then you got Elijah, who's PGF multiple time champ.
Yes.
You've got like the top competitors.
Yeah.
That's
in the
pretty cool.
region
Yeah.
showing
That
up
is
for
very, very
this
cool.
tournament.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
Crazy.
cool, man.
Yeah,
It's come a long
it's
way.
awesome. It's very
Wild,
awesome.
dude.
That's a little bit
Wild.
of homework for you boys.
Yeah.
Y'all got to tune into those old matches.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy to be there, too, at, like, the beginning. Like, that first one, Gulf Breeze High School,
Yep, and Gulf Breeze High School, yep.
that's crazy.
I think that was the first absolute, but there were like 2 or 3 opens before that. Yes.
We did, you know what? I think we did, the very first tournament was in Milton, actually. The very first tournament was in Milton at the community center, and we did super fights.
Yeah.
And then the next one, I
then
think, was
the-
in Gulf Breeze
Yeah.
for the
Okay, yeah.
absolute. I think so.
I got a ticket on the way to that Milton one.
Nice.
Was that the one where was that
Seems
UWF
chill.
or whatever?
Yeah.
Or?
The very first
Yeah.
super fight show was at UWF.
I remember being
Yep.
on that one.
That was a cool venue.
That was really
Smaller
cool.
venue, but it's cool.
Yeah.
That one was really cool. So the super fight cards have, and a lot of people show up. I don't know what it is, but there's something about like the super fight cards. There's got like a different aura about
Yeah,
it. You know
it
what
is.
I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like a show.
Dude,
And-
you don't have to pay a dime to compete.
Yeah.
You get to have your friends and family come and watch you individually on a stage, DJ, music, lights, and then if you win, you get money. How can you beat that?
And
Yeah.
I think one thing that people don't even think about, but from a coach's perspective, and I'm sure you can attest to this as well, because the super fight venue, because it's not an open tournament where you have everybody running around mat to mat and there's all this craziness and shouting and yelling, because it's what's up?
Hey, girl, what's up?
Because it's a super fight setting in the venue, it's almost a bit more of an intimate setting. Everybody's
Yes.
quiet
Yes.
and intent and focusing and watching.
Yes.
It makes our jobs as coaches much easier.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have to
yeah.
yell over
Yeah,
1,000
talk.
people. I can just kind of,
Yeah.
all right, I raise my voice a little bit just so you can hear me. I don't have to
Yeah.
yell or get all crazy when I'm coaching. So not only do you see a bit more of like a different aura, but I think you see the athletes shine a little bit more, at least at the lower level, because they're more easily coached in this
Yes,
setting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you can focus on that one match. Like you coaching, you're like,
yeah.
oh, a ring one, I got Jim Bob over there. Did the ring two, I got,
Yeah.
and you're
You
all
can-
over the place.
you
It's
can empty the tank,
crazy,
man. It's
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. Is there anything else you guys want to cover before we get out of here? I know we're getting pretty close to the time.
Showtime.
Hey, I just appreciate y'all being here, supporting Josh coming to ref, supporting it over the years. Y'all coming and supporting and helping out. Like it takes everybody, it takes the community to make this happen. So everybody that's involved, everybody that supports this, thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. We're gonna keep growing.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. We're stoked to be a part of it.
Yeah,
That's for
dude.
sure.
We can't thank you guys enough for coming on, for
Yeah.
allowing us to come here and be a part of this event, dude.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, had to have Casey in studio to kind of recap the event. Dude, the event was crazy. Very long event.
Yeah, it was long. I think it was just more people, and then obviously adding in like the female quartet, which is a super cool addition. I think
Yeah.
that just made it a little longer.
Yeah, there was like 45 matches before the quartet even started.
Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
with that, I think it ended up being like right in the 90 ballpark.
It had to be quite a few matches for sure, and that
Yeah.
was, you got to think, that was also with one team not showing up in the female quartet as well.
Yeah, and that was like a last minute drop.
I think it was like 2 days ago. Yeah.
And
yeah.
how did they figure out who was gonna get the bye? Was it like the least amount of weight, or
Honestly, I don't know. I would imagine. I think it was just because they already had the bracket, so the team that dropped out, the team that they were going against.
because I was
just got
assuming
the
because
bye.
we only had 3 girls on the team,
Yeah. Yeah.
so I would have assumed we would have got the bye, just based off of
Yeah.
less competitors.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but didn't matter, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody slayed. Like,
Yeah, really pumped how the team went, man. It was super cool to see.
Yeah.
Super cool to see. Especially because this was like my first time like kind of backing up and like not competing for the first time. So it was really cool to see. Just like you said, everyone did so well. Man.
And it was completely new teams. I mean, it was the first time girls competed in the quartet.
Yeah.
But
This was the first girls quartet. Like, I mean, anywhere around here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which was really cool. I think it's good that Trey added that. To be honest,
for
I hope
sure.
that it gets a lot more girls interested. But
I
yeah,
can't remember what it's earlier in this actual podcast, like when we were talking at the event, but he brings up who came to him with that idea. I think it was a female black belt from another gym.
Oh, okay, nice.
I don't want to misquote what gym, but somebody approached him and was like, "Yo, you should do this with girls," and he's like, "Yeah, I'd love to, but."
Yeah, the problem is getting them. That's because that was my worry. I was like, man, I wonder if it needs to go like all the way to purple, maybe, just so you have more options.
Yeah.
But also, I could see a lot more girls not doing it because you might get against a purple belt. So it's definitely tricky. But I mean, yeah, I think it went well, man. I mean, aside from that one team pulling out, but even then, it still went well.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it went amazing. Everybody had like really good showings. If you either didn't have a great roll your first time, your next one seemed to be better. It's like they grew within each round, you know?
For sure.
It's cool seeing the different stylistic matchups between the teams. Like, you definitely have like more technical teams versus like more aggressive teams.
Yeah.
You know, there's like so many different games played.
Yeah.
But this team, the men's team this time, it was completely
different. Yeah.
Which is crazy because just won the last one.
Yeah. So that was kind of our plan going into it. We were just like, look,
win.
But we were just like, hey, look, we won the last one, and it was fun, but let's just put a new team together, give some of these other guys a chance, because there's a lot of guys that they really want to get into competing, but maybe because of work or being in the military or whatever, it's not as easy for them to travel like the main competitors do. So we were like, look, y'all just jump in. We even had Jackson, who is our most seasoned blue belt, but he's a little older, so he's got a family and all that. He doesn't get to travel much, so he got to jump in. And man, honestly, just like everyone on our team did well, but I think he was, like, in my opinion, the MVP from our team, dude. He looked so good, man.
Yeah, he did.
Looked really good.
One, he's excelling right now at so many, like, he's lost so much weight.
He's lost so much
glowing.
weight. He got against the best guy on their team.
Yes.
And completely shut him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was pumped to watch that match. That was a really good one.
Yeah, it was dope too, and to like kind of throw a team together like from all over.
Yeah,
because you got Baby David from Atlanta.
Yep.
And then I don't know. Obviously, I know Takia and Audrey, but
So Carmen she's from Mobile.
Okay, so
she's under Bobby. Yeah,
multiple
it was just cool to bring our big team together, and go out there and work really well together. But
yeah, and I assume like Marissa would want to be in there, but she hurt her nose, didn't she?
She was our fourth.
Yeah,
and she broke her nose like 3 or 4 days before the competition.
I saw the pictures. I was like, how did that even happen?
It was just a freak accident. It wasn't even the role she was in. It was actually I was rolling with another guy. She was rolling with Charlie. Yeah, and the guy I was rolling with went to hip switch to try to pass, and they were behind him, and he just caught her right in the nose with his heel. Yeah, it was very unfortunate, but Marissa will come back stronger. I hated that, man, because she was training so hard, and man, she was feeling so good.
She's crazy good.
She was really training hard, and she was looking great. So,
bro, I hate it for the other competitors when she's healthy.
Yeah,
like the next quartet. The next quintet, whatever the number's gonna be.
Man, you know what I would really love for Trey to do is. And maybe it doesn't work out well, but I think it would be really cool to try one of the weight ones, like how CJI's doing it. So you would do like the 135s go against each other, the 155s go against each other, the 185s go against each other, the 205s, and then whoever has the most wins out of those guys,
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I mean, maybe it doesn't work. I do think, obviously, the quintet style is cool, right? Because there's that idea of like, you can get a big guy against a small guy, you can get a win, or you can eliminate 3 people.
Yeah,
that is cool, but I think that would be a cool thing to at least try once. Aiga does it as well. A lot of people are doing that like weight thing, where you just match them up.
I can't remember the name of the one up in Atlanta that was doing that. Like, they were streaming like almost every weekend.
Oh yeah.
But it was like
damn.
a season. It
I
was
really
like
wish
you
it
would
had
move on
the
to
peach. They had the peach as their
yeah,
logo.
it's like Atlanta
Man,
Sub Classic or something.
yeah, I hate that I don't know the name of that, but I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, they did the same thing. They did the weight, so you went against the same weight class, and that was. I think that's a cool idea, worth trying. You know.
But also they did it to where it's like, I mean, they have so many teams up there, so they could keep going like weekend to weekend to weekend.
Right.
It would be cool if there was enough. I mean, I think there's enough dudes around here that we could do it with dudes. You know, and then
the problem
maybe
is
you
just
could
getting
throw
people to compete, man. It seems like it's the same like 4 or 5 gyms that want to compete all the time. You know what I mean? And it's like
it's getting out there on the mats, truly, like, and being there so many times, just being around the mats and haven't competed in a long time. It's like, I think at least just like trying to put my mind in a competitor's head, I guess, is like, it's scarier being away from the event, but when you get there, it feels like that washes away a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think people just you just have to put yourself in that uncomfortable situation.
Yeah,
I think. You just have to do it. And also, like, I don't mean this in a bad way, but does it really matter if you lose at a local tournament?
It really doesn't.
All these families, like, come on, man. Like, nothing against it. I'm not saying that, but it's just like, don't put that much on it. You know what I mean? Like, sure, if you win, cool, but like, if you go and lose to some local tournament that people are gonna forget about in a few months, like, no one's going to be upset at you. You know what I mean? No one's going to talk shit about you losing your match, especially if you're a white belt or a blue belt. No one's going to be like, man, remember that time you got beat up as a blue belt or a white belt? No one cares, man.
Yeah.
So I think you just got to get out there.
I was talking to Matthew Moody when we were there, and we were talking about, like, how some parents to little kids can, like, it obviously means way more to the parent.
Yeah.
Like, they'll be like, what the fuck are you doing? Why'd you give up? And it's like, this is a child you are talking to.
Yeah.
Like, you are shaping this person's future.
Yep.
Like, if they're not having a good time, they shouldn't even be out there.
Yeah.
And if you're putting on so much pressure that they can't even have the ability to do that, I think you really get to see adults trying to be parents, like, fail pretty bad when they, like, put that kind of pressure. It's just
for sure. Another, I don't know. I think if it's one thing to, like, try to tell them, like, hey, look, you lost, so let's go over what we need to work on.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's healthy to an extent.
For sure.
But, just I mean, we saw that in Vegas when I competed at the ADCC Open there. The first guy I went against, he was like a 17-year-old kid from, like, Russia or something. And he was, thank God I pulled guard because I didn't want to stand with that kid at all. He's got all these crazy, like, wrestling wins in Russia. Like, he competes in Russia and shit. But after I beat him, his dad was just going, like, I don't know what he was saying. He was speaking in Russian. But, dude, he was, like, had him by his shirt and was just, and Derek was just like, dude, look at that. And I was like, I went up to the guy after. I was just like, hey, man, I don't know what your dad
you're
said.
Good, brother.
Do your shit, dog. Like, keep competing. Don't let that shit mess with you.
He walked away and he's like, I have no idea what that dude just said. He's just like, I don't know.
That guy's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Dude, I did want to mention, though, that we got Trey to agree earlier in the podcast to fastest sub of the night gets $100.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. Obviously I saw that someone got it, but that's cool that was that was
a last
minute thing.
Yeah, I was like, obviously there's money going to people, but is there anything like fight of the night or fastest sub? And he's like, no, but that is a good idea. And he, like, on the spot, he's like, yo, I'll put $100 on it. And I was like, dude, that's dope.
Cool. Yeah. And that's great too, man, because, like, everything's just got it. I think in jiu-jitsu we just have to keep pushing this attacking the sub mentality, and, you know, already having the event as a sub only event on top of now adding, like, hey, fastest sub of the night. You're just pushing people to actually go for the sub, which I think is needed.
It's just putting gas on top of a fire. One, what was really cool is, like, I think his name was Caleb Downs. Could be something else. I know it's Caleb something, but he had a 31-second sub.
Yeah.
And then the next one behind that, I think, was like a minute. So it was like as soon as they announced, like, Caleb got it, the subs started to come a little faster. And there's a lot under a minute. Yeah. Like, a lot more than I thought there would be. Mm-hmm. And then Baby David on the team, he literally got the top 4. And then the next one was Caleb at 31. So Baby David got 4 that were under 31 seconds.
Yeah.
One was the fastest 9.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it was like when he came out for the second round of the quartet,
Yeah.
it was like he was, I don't know what y'all was saying to him. If y'all were saying he was being lazy or something, but he, like, was aggressive.
Yeah. No, we were at my house the night before, and I had mats, like, in the sunroom in the back, and we were just, he wanted to just work shit the whole time. We were just working stuff all the way up until the event, basically, and then went there and did his thing. But, yeah, David's a super cool guy.
Yeah. Also, I think, like, looking at some of our team, just the way we hold ourselves, we all look so lackadaisical. We're just chilling. So I think people underestimate us. Meanwhile, there are other teams or other just gyms in general that have, like, a heightened, like, fucking, I don't know what it is. Like an RPM. Like, their RPM is way higher than ours. Ours is just idling because we only turn it on whenever, like, you need to.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think there's something to that.
I was really happy with Jack's match too. How composed he was, dude. He was just
he's such a chill dude.
Yeah, he was super chill. I thought he was gonna break that kid's leg.
Dude, I don't know because from y'all's angle, I don't know if you could see the bite he had right before the bite that finished it. But that one, dude's foot was completely turned around, 180. Yeah. And I was like, how did he not tap to that? And then the one that he actually got the bite on was not even that turned.
Yeah.
He wasn't even fully on unless he popped something in that.
No, if you notice, he just, all he did was just put his legs together more because he was really flared the whole time. And I think that's why he wasn't, I mean, he was also being really nice. Like, there's one point, and the poor kid he was going against looked at me like I was crazy because they were, like, in our corner, right? And Jack had, like, 6 heel hook attempts. And finally, I was like, Jack, look at me. You have to try to break this guy's leg. You're being too nice. He's not going to tap.
Yeah.
And the kid just, like, looked at me like, this guy's fucking
like, yo,
crazy.
don't break it. No.
Yeah. But no, like, as soon as he went back and then he just tightened that entanglement up and actually, like, because he was just trying to flare his legs too much. And he was giving him space to turn. But I think as soon as he actually closed his legs up and tightened everything.
It's also really sick to see how many people on our team had super clean entries. Like, Brandon's...
Dude, that armbar?
Dude,
we were working that
crazy.
So
it was so tight. The whole thing was, it looked
he was literally working that armbar Thursday night after class. He was like, hey, man, can I just hit this like 20 times on you guys before I leave?
Yeah.
Like, I want to hit this in the competition so bad. And he did, dude. And
the dude he hit it on, CJ, is no slouch.
Yeah, he didn't look like it. He's not
like, for sure, outpowered him.
Yeah.
Like a bigger guy. And, I mean, Brandon's got that, like, tight niche.
Yeah.
Like, it's like compact muscle. But, like, the leg entries Audrey was doing was crazy. She had so many leg entries. Takia
too, man.
Went against arguably that other team's best girl.
Yeah.
I think that's what
best girl. Yeah.
She ended up winning the whole thing on that, didn't she? That was the
that
match?
Was she took
no,
it
that
to
was
a
the
draw.
first one.
She took it to a draw against their best girl, and that girl is very good. That Fleroy? Do you know Fleroy? I don't know. I don't know his real name. That's what he goes by, is Fleroy.
Okay. Wow.
But it's his girlfriend, and she's very good. Yeah. So Takia did great, and she stayed attacking and heavy the whole time.
And then she ended up winning.
And then won
the
with
whole
the
thing, via sub.
Takia,
she brought it home. It's
it.
Crazy to see her growth from her coming into the gym initially, to now.
It's so funny. I was telling Dustin this on the phone. I think Takia is my favorite teammate, for real.
Yeah.
Takia is so fucking cool, and that was really cool to see. And also, it was really cool too that all of the girls got subs. Every single one got a sub.
Everyone.
In the quartet. And another crazy thing to think about. We only had a team of 3, so we were already a woman down. 2 of them are white belts, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Audrey was the only blue belt in our blue belt quartet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that was also cool.
I don't think and all of our dudes are all blue.
Yeah, all of the guys are blue. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy to see the technique we have in the team on what you would consider like lower level belts, even though like it's just the color on the tree. Yeah. It's not really that they're lower level. Yeah, it's crazy the work that is being put in and like seeing it pay off. Derek has got to feel like...
Dude, yeah. And I won't lie, I was a little nervous because, Derek just had the baby. So he's been not really in class too much lately. So it's kind of been on... A lot of it's been on like me or Dustin or Josh and stuff. So was definitely a little nervous because, the past like 2 or 3 weeks, really, he hasn't been around much. So I was like, man... We got to make sure everybody's ready for this. But no, they didn't disappoint, man. It was It was super cool.
Yeah, I think something about the competition coming up, everybody's trying to get better at the same time. Also, just like everybody wants to put on for Derek and show like, yo, it's not just you that is bringing us together, but we want to be great for you.
Yeah, no, it was definitely like people knew they were there to like prove a point. You know what I mean? They're like, all right, we got to show him that like even though he's gone, we're still working, which that was super cool.
I wonder if in the future if the quartets are going to change or if it's going to go like the color of the belt is just going to go higher and then everything back from that.
Yeah. I mean, I think
because it's going to be hard to do like brown belt or black belt.
And
purple, you're going to get those people that are like, they're either longtime hobbyists or they're like, they don't want to compete in like what they would consider a smaller show.
Yeah.
So it's like you're running into that. Like once you get higher belt color, you're like kind of, I wouldn't say diva, but like you start to pick and choose things a little more.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate too, man, because it would be so cool to have like all these people competing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I don't want to not be able to do stuff once I'm not a blue belt anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think what would be really cool, and if we could make it happen, would be cool, is like that rainbow style quartet. Have I talked about that with you, or quintet? Mm-hmm. So basically, you come up with a weight for each belt. So and then your white belts go against each other, your blue belts, your purple belts, your brown belts, your black belts, and then whoever the first team to get the most wins, right?
Yeah.
Which would be, I think, would be really cool. Again, it would be hard because now you have to convince at least 4 gyms to get a black belt to compete. You have to convince 4 gyms to get a brown belt, a purple belt. I think getting your white and blues and maybe your purples would be fairly easy, but I think getting your browns and blacks are going to be
and then they got to be within weight of their selves, right? Is what you're saying?
I mean, you would probably have to just pick a weight class for each one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to be, or maybe just do it really simple. Like, okay, white belt is 150 and under, blue belt's 150 and over, purple belt's 150 and under, brown belt's 150 over, you know, or something.
Yeah.
You'd have to do it some way like that, but to have a little, like a broad spectrum. But yeah, that would be super cool. But the problem is people think that, especially, you know, your upper belts, your brown and black belts, they think like you have to go in and prove yourself, and it's like, dude, or you can just go and compete and have fun against another black belt. Who cares if you lose to another black belt? You know what I mean?
Like, why are we doing this if we don't want to do this?
That was something cool I noticed about Championship MMA. Their team, like, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but you could tell that a couple of those guys were just hobbyists. You know what I mean? Like, they were a little older. But it was so cool to see. I was like, this is really cool that they got out here. They signed up. You know what I mean? They were like, look, this will be fun. Let's try it. You know? And they got a win, too. They did get a win. They beat, I forget who it was.
What was the girls' team that dropped out? Do you know where that was from? We never figured. We didn't know. Virtus? Oh, how do you say that? I know what gym that is, too. That's,
I know there was word that one team only had 3 people aside from us. So my guess is that team only had 3, and they couldn't get a 4th and dropped out, would be my guess.
Well, that's crazy because the only other 3 won.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I also was thinking, like, why are there not, like, a quartet where it's, like, it doesn't matter the belt?
Yeah, no, I mean, look.
All this
sounds cool, but the problem is you push away a lot more people, right? Because let's
just
be
make it the big show at the end of the year. Make it the December card where it's like the absolute.
Yeah, the problem is,
throw a any color quartet and an absolute.
Yeah, I think you're just the only issue is you're cutting off a lot of your like potential people, because let's be real, probably 80% of blue belts and all of white belts aren't going to do that.
Yeah,
which is, let's be real, blue and white belts probably make up 70% of the jiu-jitsu community, right?
True, but wouldn't it be fun to compete against, like,
it would be cool. Now you do have your few outliers, like, let's be real, me and Dustin would totally jump in that. You know, you're Kevin Burings, who he's a brown belt now, but when he was a blue belt, that's something that he would do.
Yeah,
so there are your people that would do it. I just think you're cutting off a lot of potential people, you know what I mean?
Well, it wouldn't be a like all the time thing.
Yeah,
you could do it like a once ever, maybe.
Right. Well, it's also too, you gotta. I think the hard part is figuring out, like, is this an event where we just want people, like I just said, like Championship? It was really cool to see people jump in to compete. So do you want that type of event where we're just like, look, let's get a lot of matches in, let's get people competing more and just enjoy it and bring the community together? Or is it, no, let's take it serious and get like really good guys in here? Both of them are cool, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's really hard to do both.
See, it is really hard to do both, but the thing that Trey pulls off so successfully is like when he does the regular tournament style, where it's like a Naga kind of thing.
Yeah.
He'll throw an absolute or a weight or a color or whatever tournament, and it's like
that's true.
That is so sick.
Yeah.
Like
speaking of, dude, I just saw that Naga's giving out money for the absolutes now. Did you see that?
What?
It's only $500, but
that's a lot of money
cool that they're
versus
doing that now.
spending money.
Well, I think it was just probably the expert absolute, if I had to guess.
Yeah,
but
still,
it's cool that they're changing it. And then, what's the one that starts with an A? That's like Naga. AGF.
Yeah.
They built a pit for the absolute matches.
No shit.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty ghetto pit.
It's with balls and stuff in it.
It's literally
but it's like
black plastic. Looks like a trash bag.
Oh, really?
But it is a pit, which is cool. Which that would be super sick if Trey could start doing a pit.
Yeah.
I don't know how expensive that is,
dude. I don't
that
know.
Would be sweet.
I don't know how much you paid attention to the actual platform that was there. He had that built.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing with the pit. It seems fairly. It's just framing, right? It's just a pain in the ass because that's a lot of stuff to store, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You probably have to build it on like wheels and stuff so you could wheel it around and everything. But yeah, that would be super cool.
And I feel like that's where they don't like take in, like I think yes, Trey is respected locally, but I don't think he gets enough credit because like he spent his own money to build that.
Right.
He didn't buy that off somebody or like he had that custom built for this exact type of situation.
When there's not really anyone else
doing it,
like throwing it. I'm trying to think of where the closest events are. Like it's.
And I know I'm going on about this structure so much, but like it's legit built. It's not like one of these like you pop up a stage like a concert or something.
Yeah.
It's like fucking
fold out legs. And shit.
Yeah, no, it is like welded like iron work. Cool. It's crazy. It's like a MMA ring.
Yeah.
The bottom of it, but it's really cool to see that kind of production.
Yeah.
Like how the size grows every single time.
Yeah. I felt like there was a lot more people here this time.
Yeah, cool. and it feels like the level is rising, even if maybe it is like the same colors. It's like the level of the colors because it's like you'll see somebody that you're like, oh, I saw him on another team last time. I didn't compete, but I know he's really good.
Yeah.
So you get hyped for that matchup.
Right.
You know, and the size discrepancies between some matches, you're like Baby David fought this dude Garrett.
Yeah.
The size discrepancy was crazy, but it's like they're both really good technically.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so it's like you get to see fun stylistic matchups that are like you wouldn't see anywhere else. But I just really wanted to have you in here and just get a recap. I thought the event went much better than I expected, obviously, with 2 back-to-back wins. Well, now like a three-peat, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, personally for us, it obviously went great. But even like as an actual event, I think it went really well.
Oh, super smooth.
I do think it's getting bigger now, like more people. So I think he might need to start it earlier.
Yes,
but that's a good problem to have, you know. Yeah. Like, and the good thing is he's got room, right? We started. Was it 4 or 5? We started 4, right?
It started, 4. Yeah.
So. I mean, you have plenty of space in there. If you move that back to 12, then now you're ending at what, 7 or 8 o'clock.
Yeah, and you could literally split it to like, if the kids thing gets so big, you can split that 12 to 3 or something.
3. Yeah.
And then you go
that's what I'm saying. The good thing is he's got room. He's got space for it. It's not like he's already starting at like 11 and going to 10 because then that's when a lot of these events get screwed because they're like, fuck, how do we make this go quick? Which honestly. Yeah. For as much as there was, it went fairly quick. It really
for sure.
Did. It really did.
I think it was because everybody, some of the matches went the distance, but it's like I felt like people really wanted subs.
Yeah. Man, the kids were really hunting the subs. But there was I don't know what the percentage for the subs
Dude.
It had to be like up there, like 80%.
Eric's daughter, Eric Raposo.
I don't think I know him.
He's like he's a world champion black belt. He wins like every IBJJF he enters.
That's why I don't know.
But his thing is like Raposo BJJ, and his daughter has got to be like 4. She went out there and competed.
Really? That's so
and the rash guard on her, it was almost to her knees. Like, that's how small she is. She's tiny.
That's
but
so
it's, like,
funny.
really cool to see, like, the next level generation coming up. And, like, they're very good technically at that young of an age.
Yeah.
Like, the little kids were really going. I wanted to say this, too, before we get out of here. MVP of the entire night had to be Logan. I mean, he was John Cena out there.
Yeah.
His technique was, like, unbelievable. I couldn't even understand.
Yeah, he definitely, got that A from the guy sitting beside him on the test. That's for sure.
For sure.
But, hey, easy night, easy money. He made $100.
Now I think he is also a back-to-back champion because he.
Yeah, he's a double champ, so he gets to do what the fuck he wants.
Dude. Logan is
honestly though, Logan, that was cool. So Logan stepped up last minute as well because we had Josh have to drop out because of stomach issues, and so Logan stepped up and he wasn't really training much and wasn't really wanting to be honest, and he was like, yeah, look, if I'm needed, I will, and he did, and obviously he didn't have to do anything, which is great, but says a lot that he was willing to step up.
Logan's a glue guy.
Yeah.
He's a spirit animal.
Yeah, he is, for sure. For sure.
He's the vibes.
Yeah.
But, yeah, dude, thank you again for coming in short notice and, like, recapping this event. Awesome for the team. Awesome for Trey, his whole foundation. And
do you know how often he's wanting to do these? Like, is he doing, like, 2 a year or 1 a year?
When we all originally talked about it, I think he was trying to do, like, 1 every season. So, spring, fall, the other seasons. However many there are. But 1 every one of those. Yeah, so like every 4 months.
4 years.
4 years.
4 a year.
Yeah. But he wanted to do it like that.
That'd be cool.
But it really depends on
if you got the people.
Yeah, the show out, like how I think that can accelerate how many. Mm-hmm. And he talked about this earlier in the podcast. He doesn't feel like it really matters when you do like a super fight card that it will affect like a Naga because you don't pay.
Yeah.
We pay you.
Right.
And at a Naga, like a single family or like a lower level family, like people in jiu-jitsu, you're already spending money to train.
Yeah.
And then you got to spend money to compete on top of that. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, at Trey's tournament or super fight thing, you're not doing that. You're getting paid if you win.
Yeah.
So it's like you can do both. So he doesn't feel like it necessarily has to like step on toes like that.
Yeah.
So that's the advantage he runs there.
Right.
Which is really sick, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know. I think how well this one did, I think you're going to see like a bit of an upturn. And hopefully it'd be sick if there's a lot more girl teams.
Yeah, that would be.
I think them seeing like, I mean, we live streamed it. So if you guys want to go back and watch it on our Instagram, you got to see all the quartet on there, both guys and girls, and I mean people were going for it. So you get to see the level up there.
Yeah, I mean even this one compared to the last one was ran better and there was more people, everything. Yeah. I mean, so as long as that keeps going, it'll all be good for sure.
Yeah, for sure. It's dope, dude. Thank you again so much for coming in.
For sure.
Shout out to the team. Shout out to Baby David coming down, Carmen from coming over.
Yeah.
Everybody. Like, the team is coming together. It's awesome to see. Congrats, Derek, on, building a family and a gym that is just excelling.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
sir.
Congrats on your new hair. It looks dope.
Thanks, man. I'm working on it.
Yeah. Hilton's a little bit jealous.
He should be.
He used to have the cool hair, and now
he doesn't.
You're stepping on his toes, but...
Good. What's he going to do about it? Nothing, because he doesn't train anymore.
Ooh. And I hear you're getting better at golf, so, like, you're really coming for all his titles.
I'm trying,
Yeah. And you're sitting in the seat, so...
Yeah, I mean, shit.
If this wasn't a call-out...
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
It
like
is a call-out. Not for golf.
Yeah.
Speaking of, did you ever hit a 200, or when are we doing
No, we're trying to do that this year.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be, like, he wants to do it in summer, I think. I'm down for it.
Okay.
We're trying to do more, like, YouTube-style content versus just doing podcasts.
Just do like Mr. Beast and just give like $100,000 to somebody. Why don't you guys just do that?
Damn, dude. Yeah, we'll write that down.
Didn't think about that one.
No, I did not.
Yeah, write that down. Do that next week.
But before we get out of here, speaking of our board, Johnny Mumbles at Sacred Grounds Tattoo Studio. He's doing my back, and we're getting pretty close. We're probably a few months away from being completely finished. I can't wait to show you guys. if you want to get more tattoos, like I saw a bunch of people at the event that, they're getting like those jiu-jitsu tattoos, like the belts.
Oh yeah.
One of the dudes had like a belt on his forearm, but it was like more than half done in purple. And I'm like, are you going like...
Maybe he's going to fade, like go from white to blue to purple to brown to black?
I mean, more than half of it was already purple. So I don't know what that...
Sure? And it was just purple?
Yeah, and then the other half was just empty. So I'm
sure
like...
it wasn't white to blue to purple?
I didn't see any white or blue. Also, I don't know how you do white on a white person, like bold.
I mean, usually skin color.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wish there was a cooler way to show like a jiu-jitsu tattoo other than a belt.
Yeah, well, maybe if you hit up Johnny Mumbles, he can figure that out for you.
That's a good idea.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you can get your gym's logo or like your nickname or like whatever you want to do, dude. But he is the guy. He has so many like crazy styles that he does. His fonts are crazy. I've never seen somebody so successfully pull off like freehand.
Yeah.
Like my entire back is basically freehand.
Oh, really?
It's crazy. But check him out. Check out their YouTube or their Instagram. Amazing stuff on there. Go into the studio. It looks super dope. Like they're the second floor overlooking the 3 Mile Bridge. It's amazing. Dang, you should go get some stuff by him, bro.
I need to get my back finished. I'm just waiting for some sort of injury to put me out for at least like a week and a half. So
we can figure that out.
Yeah.
Today I could close that door right now.
I'm not gonna purposely miss training, but if I get hurt, then I can because I got like a lot I need to get done, but I just don't want to miss training.
Yeah, that is tough.
So, but I'm sure I'll get an injury soon.
All right, well, don't say that.
Yeah.
Don't be like throwing that out there.
Yeah. But something just
stub your toe real hard. Kick something.
Yeah.
You know? Kick something, get a tattoo. All right, we love you guys. We're up out of here.
Peace.
Yee.